back to my YouTube channel Shloka Tech. In today's video, we are going to build this amazing card design using SCSS. This card design is very nice and it is also responsive. So let's start building it. This design has 4 images, so I will provide you the GitHub link with the full source code, so you will also get the images and the full source code. So let's start building this. I have already made a folder and made an index.html file. Also added all the images. So first, inside the HTML file, start with the HTML boilerplate. After that, you can change the title as per your own wish. Inside body, we are going to start with a div with the class of L container. Then again a div with the class of B game card. Then again a div with the class of B game card cover. After that, the div which has the class name of B game card cover, it will also have a style of background image URL and the URL which will be our game1.jpg file. And let me also start the live server so we can see the changes. So right now we cannot see anything. So now after this div, we have to duplicate the div with the class name of B game card, and we should have 4 of them. So now I have 4 of them, and the only thing that we have to change is their image name. So first one had game_1.jpg, the second one will have game_2.jpg. it will be not a jpg file, it will be a jpeg file. Third one will be game3.jpg, and then the fourth one is game4.jpg. Now this was it for our HTML. Now first let's start with making a file style.scss, and I am going to use the VS Code extension live. It is named live SAS compiler. It compiles SCSS and SAS both live compilers. So I have installed it. So it has made the file styles.css. So let me link that file to the HTML file. So now you can see I have linked that file. Now let's go open our styles.scss and start writing. So first I am going to define 2 variables. One is going to be c_0, and a variable, it stands for color1. So it will have the value of hashtag 00000, and the next one will be c_1, which means color1, and the value will be hashtag 353540. So now we can start first adding some preset the CSS with margin 0, padding 0, and box sizing of border box. Now we don't have any change right now. Now I can do body display flex, justify content center, align item center, min height 100, view height, and the background color I will set to the variable which is color 1. So I can do background and then I am going to add the color 1. So now I get that nice background. Now after the body I am going to target the first container which is .l container. So I can do this. Inside this I am going to add display of a grid. Then I am going to add grid template columns, repeat 4, then I am going to add 1 FR. After that grid gap 30 pixels, width 100%. Now after the width I am going to add max width 1200 pixels and padding of 30 pixels. Now I am going to add a media query tag inside the L container as we are using SCSS. So and media screen, and then I'm going to add that max width if it is like 760 pixels. Then the grid template columns should be repeat to 1 FR. Now this media tag is making it responsive. So first it told that all the 4 should be in one line. Now it is telling that they should be in 2 rows of 2. Now after that we are going to target the b-game-card which is common in all 4, which is a container of all 4. So we can target .b-game-card. This will have position of absolute, z index 1, top 0, left 0, width 100%, height 100%, overflow hidden, background image, it will be linear gradient 120 degrees. Then the color code will be hashtag F6D3, hashtag F6D365. Then we will add 0%. Then hashtag FBA085, it will be 100%. So now you can see. After that I am going to say background size of cover, perspective origin also I'm going to add of 50%. Transform style of preserve 3D. Then I'm going to add transform origin of top, then center. Then I'm going to say will change will be transform, and then I'm going to set transform to be skew-x 0.001 degrees, and then I am going to add a transition of transform 0.35 seconds ease in out. Oh, sorry, that way it was not compiling. Now it is watching again. So it will compile the code. Let's not stop our coding. So now after this transition, I am going to use this after, and after I am going to add a display of block, then content, it will be empty string, position will be absolute, then the z index will be 100, top 0, left 0, width 100%, height 120%. Then I am going to add background of linear gradient 220 226 degrees, then RGBA 255 255 255 0.4, and this will be 0%. Now I am going to duplicate it, and the second one minute, this should be 255 255. Now the second one will be also the same, only the percent will be 35. Then the next one will be same, only it will 0.2, and the percent is 42%. Now I can duplicate it once more, and this time this will be 0 and a percent will be 60%. So I think it's not compiled the code only. Let's check. Oh, it has done. Okay, then it's fine. Now after the background, we are going to add transform translate y, it will be minus 20%. Then again will change will be transform, and transform will be sorry, not transform, transition will be transform 0.65 seconds. Then I am going to add cubic bezier. It will have a value of 0.18, 0.9, 0.58, 1. And now actually we have forgotten to do something, that inside the B game this bgame card, we have to add one and underscore underscore cover, which will have these properties, and inside this we will have position of relative, and then z index of 1, width of 100%, padding bottom of 150%, and perspective of 1000 pixels. Now we are getting these images. That's why I was thinking there is something wrong. Now we have added everything of the cover, and then inside the after also we have added the things. Now after this we can add here and hover and cover. It will have transform rotate x 7 degrees, translate y minus 6 pixels, and this will be inside this, and our after will be inside this. Okay, so now it's fine. Now after this, in this transform, now we can add after, and it will have transform of translate to y 0%. So now I am getting that shade also. So now after this, after we can add the before one. So before, and inside this I am going to add a display of block, then content empty string, position will be absolute, top will be 5%, left will be 5%, width will be 90%, then height will be also 90%. Then I am going to say background, I am going to add RGBA. Then first I am going to say the variable color 0, then 0.5. After that I am going to add box shadow of 0, then 6 pixels, 12 pixels, 12 pixels, RGBA, then again the same, the variable underscore $sign C comma 0, and it will be of 0.4. Then I am going to say will change, and the name will be opacity. Then I am going to add transform origin, it will be top and center. Then I am going to add transform of sky 0.001 degrees, and then I'm going to say transition transform 0.35 seconds, then ease in out, then comma, and then I'm also going to say opacity 0.5 seconds, ease in out. And here the last thing I have to add is and hover before, it will have a opacity of 0.6, and after that I am going to say transform rotate x 7 degrees, translate y minus 6 pixels, and finally scale of 1.05, and you can see this card is completely ready. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.